it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, we're actually going to be going over a super easy tutorial on how to create a city window view here in Adopt Me. So you guys have probably seen me do this before, for example, in this apartment. And of course, if you guys have missed out the tour of my city view apartment, make sure, of course, to check that out. But I am going to be showing you guys how to create your very own view of the city from any home here in Adopt Me. Okay, you guys, so what we're gonna do, I'm going to just quickly scoot up to the next level so that we can go over this tutorial. Now, this is going to be super easy to do. Okay, wait, maybe not this one. Okay, let's try the panda apartment. Okay, we'll do this one just because it's basically like the same apartment as below. Okay, so let's get rid of some of this stuff, and I guess we'll leave the wallpaper just so that you can see how it completely covers. Okay, so first thing that we are going to want to do is pull out our bricks. So let's just pull a bunch of these out, and what you're going to want to do is enclose where you want your window to be. So I want my window to be completely level with the wall, just so that it actually looks like a realistic window. And then we're just going to completely fill this all in with bricks. And you can make this, of course, any color that you want so that it like matches with your wallpaper. Okay, so once you get all of that completely filled in, then we're gonna be able to decorate our window exactly like we want. So what I'm gonna do is choose the mirrors, and this is going to make it just kind of look like the sky. So it makes it just have that realistic background. So I'm gonna just fill this in with whichever mirrors you're going to need. So this is gonna be a little bit too small. So for the back, I'm going to need 4 of those massive mirrors. Now this one is, you want to make sure that you're not sticking through, like you're not going to want to have it right here, because then you're going to get that weird glitch. So you are going to want to make sure that you're at least like a section over, and we're just going to fill this all along the sides and the ceiling completely. And I'm just going to, okay, so we only need 2 on the top. Now, like I said, this you just can customize like as big, as small as you want so that it fits your apartment. Okay, so now that we have that done, next what we're gonna wanna do is to add in the grass. So for this one, I'm going to use the thick floor plate because it just kind of like covers it up the best. And I actually like that shade of green the best. This one right here, I feel like it just looks really cute. You can just kind of fill it in with brick as well. Okay, so now that that is completely filled in, what you're gonna use for the towers, if you wanna make like skyscrapers, is go over to the simple shapes, and we're going to use the blocks. So there's 2 different sizes. You can use the large one. So just gonna kind of make those go all the way up into the ceiling, and that's one right there. So this one can take a little bit more work just to make sure that it all fits. So we have one there, and I'm probably gonna make this one more towards the front a little bit because you don't want like everything to be like the exact same position. So let's put this one there, and then we can make that merge into the ceiling. Like I said, this part can actually be kind of the hardest to try to get everything to fit, especially if it's not actually like on the ceiling to merge it. So let's do that. I'm gonna move this out of the way, and then we're just going to scoot this. Perfect. And then we can put our grass back here on the floor. Okay, and next what I'm gonna do is use some of these smaller ones as well. And this is gonna kind of just make it look like it's more like in the distance. And of course, buildings are all different shapes and sizes. So it's kind of good to just kind of like play around with some of the different block sizes. You can even do bricks as well if you want to create them a little bit more customized. So we have that one there. And I think I'm gonna put another one in behind. Okay, and once that is completed, then what you can do is go over to your window section. And I'm gonna make my placement grid small so that I can make everything a little bit more even. So for the bigger ones, I am gonna use the normal window. And of course you can make this any color, like if you want your windows to be white, or if you do want to keep them the blue. Okay, I think I'm just gonna make this one. We'll do 3 windows for this one. And I'm probably gonna put this one here. I think I'm gonna use these ones for that one, the striped window. Like I said, you can change the colors, like if you want the ones in the back to maybe be like a white color, maybe you want these ones to be like a pale yellow. Just kind of gives a little bit of dimension, like if some people use different lights. And of course, if there is like a little bit of a distance as well. And then we're going to just put more of the normal windows. Now, if you want to make this look a little bit more realistic, you can also go in and add windows on the side as well. So I'm just gonna try to get these as even as the ones on the front. And of course, if you add them on the side, you do wanna make sure that the color of the windows are like the same. Okay, so we have all of our windows. Next, what you're gonna wanna do is add in trees. So you guys have seen me add in palm trees, which I really like adding in. And that is that for that part. And now we're gonna start actually closing everything up. Okay, so to actually make this look like a window, you are gonna want to have some barriers put out here. I'm gonna put the placement grid back to large, and then we're gonna pull out glass barriers. So I think we're gonna probably need 3 of them. I'm gonna scoot that in, and let's put this just like that. We're gonna need to cover that part up with bricks. So then you take your barrier. This part it kind of seems way more complicated than it actually is. So what you're gonna wanna do is just place your barriers so that you're gonna have something that your bricks are gonna be able to stick to. Okay, and since we have that done, now you can go ahead, pull out your bricks, and this is where you're gonna start making your window kind of close in. So then we're just gonna keep that same white color and completely just kind of cover up the edges of where the glass barriers meet. And the same all along the bottom edge as well. Okay, and once you get this done, then you can go ahead and pull those barriers back out. So you're probably gonna need to go in behind, and if I can grab that arrow, move all of these. Like I said, this part looks harder than it is. It's just like it takes a little bit extra time. So then what we're gonna wanna do is pull those barriers, and we're gonna put them on the bottom side of the window just so that we can finish things up here. So let's put 1, 2, and we're gonna put the 3rd one over there. Pull out your glass barrier once again, because you're going to want to close this up. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and our 3rd one here. And then back to the bricks to close everything all together. And our last brick here, and you guys might be like, okay, but how do we get those back out? So what you're gonna wanna do is just pull out one of these, and then you can just go back in behind and sell all those wooden barriers, and then just scoot this one back in. And that is how you create a super easy, beautiful city view in any of your Adopt Me builds. So of course, make sure if you guys have not subscribed already that you do, of course, with notifications on. Give today's video a very, very big thumbs up. And if there is any other tutorials that you guys would like to see me do, let me know down in the comments. And hopefully I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye guys.